because I'm going live. Okay, shush. Do you need to go out? You go out. Stop it. Good morning. Good morning. It's yes, I did allow that extra time because I was trying to quiet a dog and he's just starting to get a bit stirring because there's a truck over there across the road. So good morning, Kerry Ann. Missed your smiling face. Oh, is that because I have been doing them daily still? You've been missing the live streams and now you've been able to catch the live. You've been doing replays, haven't you? So, look, it doesn't matter. However we get here is fine. And welcome to those who are here in replay land, if that's where you are. Good morning from Nat. Now, we're here to do the Daily Lenormand card spread reading. I'm Boundy, psychic medium, and we'll actually connect in over there. You've been busy. Yes, that's a good reason too, isn't it? So we'll move over to the cards in a sec. So connect in with your guiding spirits, your angels, your inner psychic senses, and whatever the intuitive senses bring to you, gut feeling even. So let's move over to the cards. And here we go. Right, so usual, we've got the Gilded Reverie Lenormand deck still. That's the one I'll be using for those who may be new. And I have an owl card. This is the one that I like as a starting focus. And what we have is every struggle in your life has shaped you into the person you are today. And isn't that just so true? I'm trying to get it to focus. It doesn't always do that from the start. They're beautiful cards. So there we go. There's, whoops, and I'll just lean him in a little bit so it's not quite so, whoops. Hard to get the straightening, getting the straightening properly done. Right, 5 cards. The ship is in the home space. We've got the mice in the workspace. It's books as the unexpected. We've got time as our role, and then we've got the cross as the outcome. And the central being for me what I connect, everything connects through as well. All of the cards are interconnected in how they work anyway. So with the ship in the home space, we did have ship yesterday. I can't remember where that was. I think that was here in our role. But it's the emphasis here is on that flexibility of being able to move freely. The ship does have a fairly good way. It got this one particularly because it's an airship. It's not common, of course, but it's got that flexibility, being able to use all of the resources, like the variables that we have, as in the air movement. There isn't the restriction of water movement, but it's possible if that landed on water, it would be able to do what it needs to and continue moving forward as a vessel. So it's and what I'm feeling with that word vessel that popped up, that Spirit's telling us to use all that we have in our vessel. And we are steering it. It is whatever we want in our intentions to move into what purpose we have in our day, in our home space. So if you've got something in particular that you're wanting to really focus on for home, whether it's nutting something out with logistics and being able to move the people around in your home in a good and flexible way, or if it's got something to do with moving furniture around in rooms or doing something in the garden, something that's around your feeling at home and within your space, making it comfortable, making it the right space for yourselves. And I think really that's the focus I'm feeling is more that centralized to self, yes, but it is within that context of being in home with other people, family that are around, and the relationships, the people that can be built up with. I'm just trying to think, making things, stand stronger and being able to shift into that's exploring even further to grow that strength of relationships is what I'm trying to get at. The words are coming fairly slowly. It's the gist of how Spirit's giving it to me. I think it almost feels a bit stuttered. But allow that confidence in whatever direction that you're steering into with your day in your home. It's going to be the right and perfect, timely as well. Perfect. Now we're moving through the responsibilities, and I think that connection there too is make sure that what your responsibilities are yours, not taken on someone else's. And we've moved across to the workspace where we've got that sense of plenty, that the mice are coming in to feel like they can steal stuff. Have they asked permission? We know mice, definitely not. I don't think any of us would like to share with mice our abundance of food, because they usually leave other offerings behind, and it's ew. But we look at this and it's playful, and it really is a lot to share. So in the workspace, I think it is cooperation amongst our workmates. Or if you're a sole proprietor like I do, doing what I do from home, that part that is from home, you're going to be able to still tap into the abundance of what projects there might be on offer, the list of things to do, that there's almost an overwhelming, but tap away at the one that's going to get you through to completion. And that's what this mouse that's swinging on the string is actually feeling like for me, is there's something nearing completion. Keep persisting until the job is done. Whether that mouse knows that that's what he's going to end up, once he's finished his job, he'll be on his bum. But it's still that get it done, keep moving, and you'll be able to share in more of what is an abundant moving productivity, moving things forward. Okay, so that's what I'm feeling with the workspace. Books as they overarching, I mean, there's going to be some time to rest and read or things like that, or there'll be the opportune book pop up to research with workspace. And in the home space, I feel it's either you journal, spend time journaling, or you're going to have some time to read what you like if you enjoy reading books. It feels like there's going to be some more knowledge around and enjoyment for that in those opportune moments. Our role is really to, it's setting up our time appropriately. So here we go. Whether it's planning and doing your time appropriately, or just knowing, feeling that self-confidence and knowing that whatever you're going to be doing through the day today, it's in perfect timing, and that you can trust that. Certainly you can manipulate a little bit of time, because there's many different timepieces in this one, but don't get too overwhelmed by how much you have to do in the limited time, because there's plenty of different timepieces that you can tap into. So tap into those different little spaces of time and know that you're doing everything in the right time at the right space. That's what I'm feeling with that being as our role. And we're going to complete our day by really releasing those things that are not working for us in the types of things that we're taking on as responsibilities. Don't feel, it's easy enough to say don't feel sad and all that sort of stuff, but experience what emotions you need to, so that you can work through, what am I really meant to be doing? What am I going to be letting the person that's supposed to be doing it learn from their own experiences in the doing? I know as a mother, we sometimes grab things and do for our kids that really they need to have the experience of making the mistakes and learning for themselves. And the same as adults as well, that many of us take a long time to learn, what are our responsibilities. So with all that we're going to be doing, steering it in the right direction and trusting that what we're doing is productive and everything. This is about team. It does feel to me, because it takes a crew to run a ship. Most of them, especially that size, and it takes a team sometimes to build what is a business, or work with teams in a job. It really is about what is most specifically your responsibility and what can you let go of. And with that letting go, you've got that release of knowing you are doing the perfect thing in the right time in your day today. So that's what I'm feeling with this as our reading. And, as far as how we are, this is why this card is, every struggle that in your life, it's shaped you into the person you are today. We are meant to have some challenges to build our strength and give us that's going to enable us to do what we need to, okay, including letting go what isn't our responsibilities. So lovely to have you popping in, Sharon. Thank you for being here. So I've just got to change that over to that. So it is about allowing ourselves to really, I think it is an inner trust, but it's also a little bit of an exploration of self in those particular positions, as far as a little bit of playfulness too in the workspace, because there's so much there that's on offer with the various bits and pieces that the mice are sharing. And especially, I like the timepiece. I like the ship because, when I was a kid, I did do sailing on Lake Albert in Meningie, and it was just a fun experience. So I think really have a fun experience with what you can steer through in your day to day. Bring that perspective into your day. And now do spend a little bit of time resting, reading if you need to. The book's there for the reason it is. So I hope that means something for you. And thank you, Kerry Ann. Lovely to have you aboard watching it live. Thank you. And look, continue to be the best you that you can be. That's all we can, be that. Be you. And we'll see you tomorrow. Thank you, Nat. Yes, it's a work day again tomorrow as well. So I'm trying to keep these short. So namaste until then. Bye for now. Oh, I was just going to do this one though. Pop in the link for my online, the Psychic Online for the readings site. It's not just the only one I have, but that's the only one I'm sharing today. So thank you. Oops, I've got to do that. See you tomorrow. Bye for now.